Hey, want to embark on a trip? Welcome to the Queen City of Bicol, our Naga City. At this episode, we'll be focusing about Naga City. Naga City is a second-class independent component city in the Bicol region. According to the 2018 census, Naga City has more or less a population of 196,000 people. But most of all, it is also considered as the home to the largest Marian pilgrimage in Asia. It is because Our Lady of Penafrancia resides here in our city. And that is also the reason why Naga City is also known as the Pilgrim City in Bicol.
What is Penafrancia Fiesta for you?
Para sa ko, ang Penafrancia Festival sarong selebrasyon sa pakikisumaro sa sa tuyang patrono inang si Penafrancia.
Pag-ong mo sa kapistahan ina.
Devotion ng mga Bicolano. Penafrancia is a way for us, Bicolanos, to show our devotion for
This is actually a celebration where the Bicolanos or even the guests or the visitors here in Bicol is given the chance to at least show their way on how to glorify Our Lady of
Penafrancia. Saro ni sa mga titulo ni Blessed Virgin Mary na kung sa imbistado siyang maray na milagrosang imahin. So kaya ang Penafrancia saro po ini sa magayon as imbistadong imahen ninhulita kadakol po ang nagpapangadsi na nasisimbagan po ni Mama Mary. Kaya bilang Daughters of Mary, maswerte po ako paladan ninhulita diyawan ako digdi para maglingkod sa iya. Kaya ini pong imahe na ini dakulang tabang sa mga bukasyon, lalo ng mga Bicolano. Kaya sa mga dahilan kang Penafrancia digdiyo sa Bicolandia, ninhulita sa pag-atama ni ina, dakulang man ang nagdidebosyon sa iya. Kaya bilang Bicolano, bistado kitang Pueblo Amante di Maria.
A few moments later.
Well, opinions may vary, but the thing on top of our list is to visit the different important sites for the festivities.
And at the same time, offer prayers and petitions.
Yay! So, let's go!
Let's go!
So, hi guys, good afternoon. It's 3:09 in the afternoon of September 6, 2018. And as of now, our group is preparing for the first day of our shoot for the vlog project in Oral Company. So, see ya.
where people are.
Now you're ready to go. Towards the gate, and unfortunately, it started raining, but we hope it will stop soon. So now we're out of the school premises and we're off to Basilica Minor. See ya! Welcome to Basilica Minor.
The home of our beloved Ina.
The Penafrancia Minor Basilica is the only basilica in the Bicol region and the whole Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Cáceres. The concept for the building came from the late Archbishop Pedro Paulo Santos y Sonco in 1960. It was dedicated as the Church of Nuestra Señora de Penafrancia, and it wasn't until May 22, 1985 that the church was given the title of Basilica Minore from Rome after a request from the third Archbishop of Cáceres, Leonardo Zili Gaspi, OPD-D.
This is the Penafrancia Shrine.
So, as you can see, we're now at the Penafrancia Shrine and we're about to unfold the history behind this shrine and how it all started.
This early church was dedicated to Nuestra Señora de Penafrancia back in 1711. It was built by the Simanores and later on it was prepared and refurnished by Father Francisco Gainza. And again, this is the old Penafrancia Shrine.
Welcome to Naga Cathedral!
Welcome to Naga Cathedral. This church was first erected on Padian when the Diocese of Nueva Cáceres was created by Papal Bull on August 14, 1595. Unfortunately, the church was burnt down in the year 1768. The construction of it to a Spanish Romanesque style was soon started by Bernardo de la Concepcion and took almost 35 years as it was finished in the year 1843. Other calamities would soon start to make their own marks to this building, like the typhoon that occurred on 1865 and the earthquake that occurred on 1887. Ultimately, all of the damages was repaired by Obras Publicas under the direction of Ascenso Campo and Ricardo Ayubo on the year 1880.
So, good morning guys. I actually just woke up and it's 4:06 in the morning. I was actually aiming to wake up at 3 a.m. for me to attend the dawn procession which happened at 3 a.m. But sadly, I'm alone at my house and nobody woke me up. So I guess I'll just hope for the best and attend the Traslación procession which will be happening this lunch. And I hope I will get some nice footages there. So that's all and peace out.
So we're here in Magsaysay Avenue. As you can see, there are lots of devotees walking towards the Penafrancia Church there because the roads are blocked from Magsaysay and Francia, I think. Yeah.
As the days of the festivities draw near, Bicolanos and devotees get a feeling similar yet distinct from that which one feels when Christmas time approaches. It is generally a feeling of religiosity, of excitement, of joy, of a heightened sense of identity as a pueblo amante de Maria or people in love with Mary. No wonder, Penafrancia has become synonymous with the word Bicolano.
Of thousands of devotees come here every year in Naga City. Some of them entrepreneurs, some of them just curious travelers from around the world. But most of them are just purely devotees from Naga City. Different people from different places, just...
While Filipino fiestas are generally characterized by meal sharing, parades, dances, and entertainments, two particular elements of the Penafrancia Fiesta come to mind: the traslacion and the fluvial procession. While the novenary masses at the Metropolitan Cathedral should not be overlooked, these two form significant parts of the annual ritual of devotion. Many devotees and pilgrims join the traslacion and the fluvial procession. There are also those who wait for Ina to pass by. They stand as silent spectators along the streets, the river banks, or in front of the television as Ina traverses the streets of Naga and the river.
So right now we're here and we can see that there are different vehicles coming from different parts of Bicol. There are visitors that came from a long way, but still they decided to attend this procession.
It's part
Very
of the
windy day and it's a pretty windy
cool.
day, but
Brother,
I guess this is better than being
Nothing.
under the heat of the sun. So I guess we're pretty lucky this year.
Yeah.
So right now we're walking along the Balatas Road towards Basilica Minare. We can see a lot of devotees here going towards different directions, toward different agendas. But I think their main agenda is to attend the fluvial procession, which will be happening at 5 p.m. Because currently it's 3 p.m. and the mass is still starting, and the image of Ina is being brought from the cathedral towards the river, in which later on will be brought towards Basilica Minore. So right now we're here at Basilica.
There's so much people camping out with mats and
Tents.
yeah.
So here we can see different kinds of people camping out with Ina. Some of them have tents, some of them have mats, so some of them even had an overnight here. Some of them are pretty tired and some of them are vulnerable. Sadly, I cannot see anyone using rosaries. I guess they're just doing this to make themselves feel good and for them to have fun. But I guess there are some exceptions. A while ago, I saw an old man using the rosary intently with his heart. So I guess that's what real devotion should be. That is how devotion should be. And
I think look at the children. I think it's good. It's good that people are bringing their kids along with them. It's a great example of how we should be. They're opening the kids' eyes to this religion, to Ina, to what they should believe in, and I think it's amazing.
Viva Nuestra Señora de Penafrancia! Viva la Virgen! Viva Nuestra Señora de Penafrancia! Viva ang satong mahal na ina! Viva Reina Canticonandia! Viva la Virgen! Viva Nuestra Señora de Penafrancia! Sa liwan po mga tugang, sa rong makusog na upot para sa satuyang mahal.
We cannot live our Christian life and run away from the struggle. It is always a struggle against evil. Kaya, ano makukuha natin sa ating mahal na ina? So alam na natin na hindi tayo pababayaan ng mahal na ina. Pero may mensahe pa rin siya. Paano ba hinarap ni Mama Mary itong mga pakikipagtunggali na ito?
But for some people, the Penafrancia isn't just about anything related to religion. Sometimes, according to them, it is also a sign for unity, peace, and enjoyment. Events such as the civic and military parade happens. During the military parade, Boy Scouts, CAT units, and ROTC units, along with the DXMC and majorates of their different respective participating schools, attend the said event. The participants can even be seen to come from very far away places. Some of them can even be observed to have been practicing months prior. During this year's military parade, the rain started to pour out very hard. Despite being soaked, it wasn't enough to stop the participants from participating in their respective events. The parade is also a very splendid display of colors. Each participating school has their own color scheme, and the DXMC of each participant has made a very lively composition. So, all in all, the military parade is a must-watch for people who wants to see the liveliness of the Penafrancia Fiesta.
Hi guys, so here we are, we're walking. We're heading to Ralph's house to eat. Yeah, to eat. Yes, Fiesta and sharing is what I don't know, I forgot the quote. But here we are. Look, it's so crowded. It's so crowded, but there's so much vendors.
It has been a common practice to Catholic Nagueños to celebrate a simple feast during the peak of the Penafrancia festival. During this time, the house that will serve as the host will serve different kinds of food to their guests. The guests ranges sometimes between family members who are not living within the city, sometimes it is between friends, and sometimes it is between people who knew each other. Aside from this feast, Nagueños, and especially men, are fond of drinking liquor during these times. Thankfully, they are not doing this to get drunk. They are just doing this to establish a deeper bond within the people around him or her.
So here we are in Ralph's residence, and we're celebrating the 2018 Penafrancia. We already ate some nakahanda.
Our visitors also there.
They're very happy with each other, and there are also the parents outside.
They are celebrating Fiesta happily. I really enjoy this Fiesta in Reyes residence, and our tummy was full because of young Paul without her at home. We can't eat, Bianca leads us to the fulfillment of our tummy.
Penafrancia Fiesta is also a golden time for entrepreneurs to sell their products. They can be observed to flock the city of Naga a week before and a month after the said event. The items ranging from fruits, toys, clothings, foods, religious memorabilia, and many more floods the outskirts of the basilica. According to them, this is a good time for business because tourists and people flock to the city, which means that there will be a lot of customers for them.
Ang tula ko! Pili ko talaga masuka si Kim! Ah! Oh my God! Oh my God! Ah! Ang tula ko! Ah! Oh my God!
It's shook! I'm shook!
Umali-mali na rin pinagtulak. Oh my God! Ang tula ko!
And people love that shoe.
So guys, we just finished our Filipino class and we are preparing to go home to conduct our voiceovers. But suddenly, we still have an unfortunate practice in the Zumba class which will make us unable to perform this voiceover. But I guess we can just do it any other day, maybe tomorrow or the next day. So because we still have lots of time. So
God bless this vlog.
And bye-bye!
The reasons that move the hearts of devotees and pilgrims are certainly varied. There are those who fulfill a panata, others express their gratitude, but for many, it is to seek a blessing. Those who come for curiosity's sake are not lacking. Such curiosity at times is transformed into a meaningful story.
Thus, each acquires his own story. It is not surprising that the Penafrancia Fiesta is likewise a phenomenon of interwoven stories of faith, love, and devotion.
But the most important thing is that whatever your reason might be for attending the Penafrancia Festival,
We should always keep to our minds that each and every event should be kept as solemn as a sign of respect, not just to Ina,
but to the other devotees as well.
Again,
Happy Fiesta, everyone!
Bye!
See you on our next vlog.
Ang pangit.